Hello friends, welcome to today's video. It is going to be a vlog and a Q&A, mainly a Q&A. I asked you guys to just ask me questions on, or told you guys to ask me questions on one of my Instagram posts, and I'm gonna take care of all of those now. Yes, we will start off with Andy Whistler asked, love this outfit, thank you. Looking great. What place would you love to travel to? As of right now, I think the place I would like to go next would either be California or Hawaii. California, because I've never been there, and obviously it's a big fitness area, and there's just a lot of places I would love to see there. And Motivate, the supplement company I'm with, is located in, I think, Orange County, so I would love to go visit them. And then Hawaii, I've never been. It's beautiful. I feel like everyone wants to go to Hawaii. Don't you want to go too? Chris wants to go to a lot of places, but we would love to go to Hawaii. Aaliyah Smith 285, are you doing stuff for Petula? Miss your videos on the new clothes. Aw, thank you. Sorry I don't make those anymore. But no, I'm no longer with Petula. I haven't been for probably 3 or 4 months now. I'm no longer an employee or a spokesmodel, so no, I'm not doing anything with them. Sammy Barron was wondering the same thing. There's the answer to that question. We'll do one more, and then Chris and I are going to meet his brother. Where are we meeting him?
Barnes & Noble.
I'm gonna go study a little bit. Tiffany Saint, she said, hey, how long after you started lifting did you start seeing changes in your body / more muscle definition? I know everyone is different, but just curious. Love your page and your YouTube. Thank you. Love you too. Thanks for the support. And that is very true. Everyone's different. But when I first started working out with Chris, like, he was kind of showing me the ropes with lifting and got me into it, I saw results pretty quickly just because I have a personality where I'm kind of like all or nothing. And when I started into it, I cleaned up my diet. We were in the gym like 5 to 6 days a week. So I was making a lot of changes all at the same time. So I lost a good amount of fat, which also helps to see muscle quicker and better, obviously, because there's less fat. And you get like those newbie gains where you just, everything. I saw results probably within the first like month to 2 months. And then after that, you don't see as many results as fast. But that is the answer to that question. I need to pack up. We're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, study a little bit. I'm gonna take my books. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Next question is from Fitsta.Mira? Mira? I don't know. Tips for someone that wants to start bulking while eating intuitively. I love your Instagram and YouTube. I always save your videos for my cardio. Thank you. I also save videos for cardio because that's the best way to get through. As far as bulking intuitively, one, if you haven't tracked macros at all before, I would recommend starting tracking macros, even if it's loosely, just so you can get an idea of what certain foods look like, or like their macro breakdown, so you can eat intuitively smartly, if that makes sense. So if you haven't tracked macros, I would recommend doing that for at least really a month. Just so you can kind of get an idea of what the foods you normally eat contain. And then after that, what I do at least, I kind of knew what my macros were supposed to be, but I didn't feel like counting macros every single day. So I just try to make sure I'm around a calorie amount and make sure I'm hitting my protein. Other than that, I'm really good at kind of estimating things, and for me, just being completely honest, because I'm in my off season, I always try to eat healthy, but I'm not trying to restrict myself at all right now. So that's my answer to that question. The next question is from Abby Redman. Kind of a similar question. It's any tips on how to reverse diet? it's kind of gonna be, well, if one, you have to know what your macros are. I guess if, yeah. It depends on if you're coming off of a show, because then it's gonna be really slow. But normally, you're gonna start at your maintenance calories and your maintenance macros. And then the whole idea is to slowly increase your carbs or fats, or basically your calories, to where you're increasing how much you're eating, but you're not gaining any weight. So you're slowly each week gonna add in a couple more carbs, and slowly your calories are gonna get back up. I personally don't like, I'm working on my personal training certification. I have never like worked with a client and helped them reverse diet. I just know from like watching other people's videos and hearing other coaches talk about it, but that's basically how it is. So you would need to know your maintenance calories and slowly work your way up from there. And if you're going to do that, I would recommend probably reaching out to someone and seeing if you can have someone help you, or at least get your maintenance calories, or do some research on YouTube or Google, whatever. We'll do one more. Probably a weird question, but I'm trying to grow my glutes and hamstrings, but whenever I work them out, I get sore for like 4 days, so I can only hit legs max 2 times a week. Is there anything I should be doing differently? So I personally would not recommend training a muscle group more than twice a week if you're working out like 5 to 6 days a week. It would be different if you were, well, no. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend training, like I've trained legs twice a week, but I would never do more than that. You're ideally, if you're hitting really, like getting really good workouts, and you're gonna be sore for 2 days after, and you shouldn't have to work out legs every single day in order to see results, then you're actually overtraining them and not giving them enough time to rebuild, so you are gonna see those muscle gains. But I would recommend focusing on just those 2 days, which it seems like you're doing a good job. If you're sore for 4 days after, just continue to focus on getting good workouts those 2 days you hit them, and doing like higher volume, higher weight, whatever. I know I specifically switched my leg days into, I have a quad and glute day and a hamstring and glute day. So I can hit quads hard one day, and even if they're still sore, my hamstrings will be fine to work whenever the next leg day rolls around. We are at Barnes & Noble. Yeah. We're leaving because Key says the tables are too small. Yeah, no, they were way too small. I agree. Panera, it is.
Press rewind, pretty little thing with the big behind. Every little thing about you fly. I just wanna thank your mama one time. You must have been fucking with the wrong girls for you. I could give a listen.
Court 0126. She says, do you do cardio or is it all weights?
Louder. Only one other person. Alright.
Chris is reading me the question now.
Court 0, Mary.
Probably.
Court 0126 439. No, I'm just kidding. Court 0126 asks, do you do cardio or is it all weights?
Both. I mainly do cardio when I'm on prep though.
I want to start lifting more, but I have no idea what exercises to do for a week. Alright, let's start over. I want to start lifting more, but I have no idea what exercises to do for what, and how to plan enough to be at the gym for an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay, so you don't, first off, you don't need to be at the gym for an hour and a half. I feel like my best workouts are actually normally around 45 minutes, like lifting sessions. Yeah. Chris is nodding, he agrees. If you're doing cardio, obviously you're probably gonna be there a little bit longer, but you definitely do not need to be in the gym for that long to get an effective workout. I lift 5 to 6 days a week, and right now our workouts are normally between an hour and 45 minutes. That's sufficient. What was the other part of the question?
Just know what to do.
So it kind of depends on what your goals are. If you haven't been in the gym for a while, I would say maybe start off with like 4 days a week, and you could do like what Chris and I are actually just talking about this. If you want to get into lifting more, you could start off with like an upper body day, lower body, take a rest day, and then upper body, lower body again.
I think she's asking more about what specific exercises to do. So start with the split, and then, in terms of exercises, if you don't have much experience weightlifting.
Yeah,
Watch
YouTube is your
videos,
friend, man.
yeah.
That's how I learned. Like, he got me into lifting, and then I just started looking up YouTube videos. Christian Guzman, I watched him for a while, and then I started watching Nikki Blacketer, and just searched, like, I think she said at the bottom of that, she's looked up, like, leg workouts and stuff. I would just start by doing that, and if you don't know what a certain exercise is, then look that up as well. But that's how I got into it. Or if it is really like overwhelming to you and doesn't make sense, look into a coach where you could literally just buy a program from them. You don't have to have constant communication. Buy a program from them so you at least have like a workout to follow. And then look
Google.
up, yeah, Google the exercises if you don't know what they are. Next.
You want another one?
Yeah.
I know you used to be with Petula. What were your fave leggings? What size do you wear? What was your favorite sports bra top?
I don't really know if you're asking about Petula leggings. Like, yes, I used to be with them. The ones I used to wear all the time, I don't know what they've come out with recently. I used to wear the Elenas, and there was really only one sports bra when I left. If you're asking outside of Petula, if you were just kind of mentioning that, my favorite leggings are the Align pants for sure, and sports bra, the Free to Be Wild from Lulu as well.
I still remember loving the danger. You set me on fire when I'm by your side. You're taking me higher, but I'll follow you down if you go down. Now you say you wanna get away, you wanna take me all the way. Might get burned if you get closer to the sun. I want ya. We can burn together, fading into one another. Oh, don't you know you're still loving through me, baby? We could run free if you do it just the way you like. Maybe I could waste my time on you. Never mind all our worries. If you do it just the way you like, maybe I could waste my time on you.
You okay, bud?
Behind the camera.
Oh, sorry. I was covering the mic. Alright, Ann1619 Fitness asks, do you do refeed days when cutting? If yes, how often?
Yes, I did do refeed days. It's going to be different person to person. It depends how long you've been cutting for, how drastic it is. And it's just different with how every person's body responds. Like my coach never specifically gave them to me. I basically just kind of asked when I felt I needed them, and he's never told me no. There's a lot of other people who follow macros, and I'll hear that everyone's different, basically. I know that's not the answer you want, but that's true.
Mariah Nixon asks, what made you pursue personal training?
Ooh, well, because I love it. Like, after realizing that I didn't like what I was in school for, I knew I was super passionate about YouTube and like working with you guys or providing content for you guys, and it basically just goes hand in hand. It just is an extension of what I'm already doing and can allow me to like actually have this as my job, which doesn't seem like a job to me.
Okay. Chelsea Red Decomp, I don't know, asks, will you be getting a new suit for your next show? Yeah. And do you think you and I, meaning Chris, will move anytime soon?
I'm definitely getting a new suit. I think I want like a purpley magenta color. And moving, no. We're gonna be moving to Charleston.
What do you mean almost? We talked about it for like an hour.
Not Charleston.
Yes, Charleston.
South Carolina. But no, I don't think we're gonna be moving. What's next?
I don't know.
Guys, don't judge this egg white. I'm just looking to get some food in. It's not looking pretty.
How do you wake up early every day? And how do you cut for a bit like you were going into a show? That's damn it, Nikki.
How do I wake up early? I've always been like an early bird, but early.
Always been a morning person.
Yeah.
Always.
But early to me before was like 7. Like I would wake up at 6 or 7, never like 4. That I honestly just kind of trained my body to do. Like the first week or 2 is rough, and then your body gets used to it. It's amazing what your body can adjust to.
All right. Green like guac asks,
I like these names.
what's your favorite healthy snack?
Oh, that's a good one. My favorite healthy snack? Oh, what do you think it is?
Apples and peanut butter?
Yeah, I love apples and peanut butter. I like rice cakes and peanut butter too, but I probably like apples more. Probably it. I guess at least that's what I've been having recently.
Would you rather do 1,000 burpees a day that burn 0 calories, or never have your Be Fit pizza again?
Be fit or burpees.
That was
Just
Megan.
for one day? I know that was Megan. I saw that. Just for one day? I couldn't do that every day. I guess I could. My pizza's the shiz.
Lexi Mate asks, any tips on how to deal with post-show weight gain?
One, don't keep looking back at your stage shots. Like, don't keep looking back at old pictures of yourself from being on prep, because that's not sustainable. And what I do, I think back to the days where I was like sitting next to him crying because I was so hungry and so irritable and was so over it, and just like the low energy and everything. So just remind yourself that, one, the weight you're gaining isn't making you fat, it's making you normal, because most people don't walk around as lean as you were for your show. And just focus on how good you feel during your workouts and how good you feel in general, having more energy and all of that.
You weren't supposed to look away.
Guys, she cleans her butt more than any other animal I have ever encountered. Alright, zoom it. This is a personal time for her.
No, it's not. Hey, Bill.
Stop cleaning your butt, girl. I guess it's better than having a dirty butt. Alright. Next.
That's it for now.
Okay.
My arm's tired.
I have some egg whites, and then I'm making an English muffin. I'm gonna put some honey on it. It's gonna be delicious. It's been a couple days because I fell asleep the one night, got really tired, and then I was super busy yesterday, working out, house stuff. So let's get into the last couple questions. Not couple, there's a lot, so it's gonna kind of be like fire round. I don't really know what we ended on. Okay, love your videos, girl, thank you. Asking one question is so hard. Do you have a bucket list? If so, what's on it? Top 5 things. Chris and I made a bucket list when we were in high school, or when I was in high school. He was in college. 3.5 years difference. But I would say this is gonna be very big. I wanna travel more in the US and also outside of the States. I would love to go to Europe. I wanna travel a lot, and this sounds really cliche. I would like to go skydiving at some point, I think. That just like sounds so fun to me. Also scary, but fun. And oh my gosh, I'm not really sure right now. I'll come back to that. That's a really good question. Mainly I just want to travel a ton. Like I want to see a lot of stuff and do a lot of things. Like I want to enjoy life to the fullest, whatever that entails. That's very vague, I'm sorry. When do you start your next cut, and is there anything you'll do differently from the next one that you haven't done in your previous cuts? I probably won't start cutting until January or February. Last year I thought, or this season, I thought I wanted to maybe give the Arnold another shot. I still do think that, but I don't think I'll do the Arnold again until a couple of years down the road when I have like an actual chance of doing well there. Next year, I really want to focus on national shows, and so that's my main goal. And those are like way after the Arnold, so that's the problem with the Arnold. It's so much fun and it's such a big event, but it's so much earlier than any of the other shows. You immediately are just dieting for way longer, and I want to be like in very good shape. Like I want to diet for the national shows. I don't want to like just add them in, if that makes sense. How long have you been on your fitness journey? I've only been on mine for about 3 months, which I know isn't long, but I haven't lost much body fat, but have gained quite a bit of muscle. Yeah, 3 months definitely isn't a long time in the grand scheme of life and making changes. That's awesome though that you consistently stuck with it for 3 months, so definitely keep going. Everyone's kind of different with how you see change, and I touched on that with someone asked how long it took me to see change, and like I said before, I kind of made a lot of changes all at one time, so I saw results pretty immediately. But definitely stick with it. I'm sure you will see fat loss coming soon. And if you haven't altered your diet yet, that's also probably playing a huge role in that. Last question, can you explain why you left Petula? This question is one, like, I feel like I've tried to be as open and honest with you guys as I possibly could about the whole oh my gosh, I can't talk, the whole Petula situation. I said in my original video, whatever, like 4 months ago when I stopped working there, that it just wasn't a good fit anymore. I wanted to pursue other things, like trying to get my personal training certification. And yeah, there was just some things that made it not a good fit with the route that I wanted to start moving in, and that's totally fine. I'm very happy with where I am now, but I don't really want to go into any more detail just because I don't think it's necessary. So yeah, that is it for the Q&A. I think I answered all of your guys' questions. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, join the family. If you have any other questions, I will answer them down below. And oh, also don't forget to turn on the little bell notification if you want to be notified when I post. I know a lot of people have said that, like, even though they're subscribed, they don't see my videos pop up. You have to have that little bell notification on now. So I will see you guys in the next video, which will most likely be a vlog or a full day of eating.